You see that guy, the guy you are seeing on the screen. Sincerely, I don't know him. I don't know him. Until the day he challenged Abia State Governor, telling our OT that they are coming to remove him and put an APC person in Abia State. That he is the number 6th man. I was like, where is this guy coming from? That they will remove our OT that has been repairing our roads. And maybe the option they are giving our OT is that maybe he should join APC or lose it. Can you imagine? So I don't know this guy from anywhere, and I believe he doesn't know me. Until that day, I was like, number 6th man. And Southeast is like that. Meanwhile, he was in the news again. Let me tell you what he did this time. We need to look at it. Listen to this news. The Nigeria's House of Representatives has taken a significant step towards preserving the country's linguistic heritage by advancing a bill to establish, listen carefully, the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Federal University of Nigerian Languages. Out of everything, what they want to establish now is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There are no other universities. Listen carefully, because we are going to take a critical look at what these guys are doing. We are going to look into it critically. So now, do you know who is sponsoring this particular bill? Some House of Reps member, led by this one. What's his name? Benjamin Kalu, the same one who told OT that they are coming to take over, and probably they will take over and mess up what has been happening. You saw who won Edo state election. We don't know whether it's what we begin to see. So this guy wants to, they want to start a university. They want certainly, and they will get some kind of allocation. They want to start a university in the name of Tinubu, so that Nigerian languages will not be lost. Hi, misplaced priority. But we are yet to take a critical look on it. Listen carefully. So there are about 8 of them. The sponsor of this bill is Benjamin Kalu and other 8 co-sponsors. According to them, it will be a specialized institution. The aim is to promote Nigeria's languages and cultures, offering accessible higher education to all, regardless of background or political beliefs. Please note, before we continue, there are many federal universities that need attention. Now, but we're still heading there. Now, here are their own key objectives. According to them, they want to encourage advancement of learning and provide planning, adaptive development, and productive skills. They want to produce socially mature individuals capable of using Nigerian languages for national development. They want to confer academic credentials from diplomas to postgraduate research and higher degrees. Other universities does not do that. Can you imagine? Okay. According to them, here is the academic and social impacts. They say it will act as a catalyst in Nigeria's social and economic arenas. It will support postgraduate research and innovation, foster expertise in various Nigerian languages through consultancy services, establish meaningful relationship with other national institutions dedicated to language and cultural research. Now, according to them, looking at it from the governance and accountability side, the president of Nigeria will serve as the visitor to the university, conducting institutional visitation every 5 years. The president can appoint third parties to conduct visitations, ensuring departmental compliance. The bill grants the president authority to remove council members on grounds of misconduct or incompetence. This is what came to their mind to sponsor. in a hard time like this, where we have a lot of federal universities that need attention, this is the kind of thing our brother, the number 6 man in the country, is sponsoring. And the university must bear the name of the president. Are you listening? Now, let's take a critical look at this. 1. Naming the university after the president Tinubu, it raises concern about political opportunism and potential bias. Our brother is a political opportunist. Out of all the things that is to be done for this country as representatives of various areas, what came to their mind is a university. When we have federal university, they want to still build another university, and the name must be Bola Ahmed Tinubu University. Opportunists everywhere. Hey, the other day, I am the number 6 man. I will fix. It's either Oti submits to us or we replace him. We already work. Can you imagine the kind of people that, anyway, did they even win an election? How did they get there? Now, remember, I'm doing a critical look at it. The proposal may be seen as an attempt to secure Tinubu's legacy rather than prioritizing Nigeria's linguistic heritage. Simple. And soon allocation will be made for that, probably. And money could be squandered. It's possible. Anyway, let me be careful about criticizing this guy. Recently in the House, they wanted to sponsor a bill that anyone who criticizes or speaks against them, the House of Reps members, if you criticize or speak against them, they will jail you. That is what they plan to do. But the bill did not see the light of the day. The other bill they tried to pass was that if you cannot sing the national anthem, you will be jailed. You can imagine the kind of representatives we have. And that is why they saw a man for the first time making Abia people happy. They said they will remove him. Maybe until he becomes an APC governor, or they will just bring somebody from anywhere because the person will be the APC running mate and do what happened in Edo again. They will make it happen in Abia State. Hell, still on critical look on the matter. Let's look at it from the angle of resource allocation. Now, 1, establishing a new university may divert resources from existing institutions, potentially undermining their quality and effectiveness. We have federal universities that are functioning. If there is anything anyone is trying to do to help us, is to make them better, upgrade, update them. But look at what these guys are thinking. Linguistic rubbish. 2, from this angle of resource allocation, the financial burden of creating and maintaining a new university could be excessive, given Nigeria's economic challenges presently. These guys did not consider how Nigerians are doing. We are complaining about hardship, the highest in the history of this country. And some people are thinking about university for linguistic whatever. Hey! Do these kind of people have the interest of those they represent in mind? We are still taking a critical look on it. Now from the angle of effectiveness and impact. The proposal lacks clear metrics for measuring the university's success in promoting Nigerian language and cultures. Look at their presentation. It is not realistic for me. At the end of the day, they could establish a school. And if you look at the purpose of wanting to create the university, you know that they don't intend to even do anything helpful to the people. Somebody could be somewhere and say it is a means of, it's possible, it could be used to squander money. Now, looking at it from the effectiveness and impact angle, number two, it is unclear how the university will address the complex issues surrounding language preservation and cultural identity. It is unclear. These guys have a lot to answer. So, out of all the hunger we are having, their intention is how to preserve our languages and cultures. That is what they intend to. And if you look at it properly, you know that it is not a realistic goal. They could be set out for something else. Meanwhile, we have looked at it from the angle of political motivations. It is a clear case of political opportunism. Now let's look at it from the governance and accountability angle. One, granting the president significant control over the university's governance and council membership may compromise its independence. Two, the bill's provision for removing council members may be vulnerable to abuse or political manipulation. Such a plan or bill whatsoever should not even see the light of the day. These guys, I thought they are elected to serve the people. They should be concerned about the hunger in the land. Like I told you earlier, I don't know this guy. Until the day he said, he is the number 6 man. And there must be change in Abia. Oti has to be replaced for their APC man to take over. Maybe after the next 4 years. Now, prioritization. Some may argue that Nigeria's pressing issues such as economic development, healthcare, and infrastructure should take precedence over establishing a university. Exactly. First thing first. I was discussing with an elder the other day. He told me, I was asking him, how can you fix Nigeria? He said he will start with agriculture. Buying tractors just like the president of Burkina Faso is doing. Traore. Buy tractors, make sure people can eat first. But these guys, they are not talking about food. They are talking about jets, private cars, costly cars, their allowance and the rest of them. That is their concern. And that is why they are not aware that other Nigerians are suffering. The proposal may not adequately address the country's linguistic diversity with potential biases towards dominant languages. For me, it cannot address anything. It cannot address anything. Now let's look at implementation challenges. The proposal may face logistic hurdles such as securing funding, finding suitable locations, and recruiting qualified staff. It's just like having built a road, a very good road, and somebody is trying to this road serves the purpose for which it was built, but we need to touch it again, pour more asphalt or quota whatsoever, let it just be beautiful. We have existing federal universities. What are these guys doing in the house? Who elected those guys? Now, I will not leave them without an advice. I will not leave them without an advice. Let me give them solutions in case, I don't know whether they have advisors. They could have. But these guys do whatever they want to do. Now, strengthening existing languages and cultural programs within Nigerian university could be more efficient and effective approach, not establishing a university for the purpose. Support the existing universities on the branch that deals with the language, linguistic, whatever. Second one, I'm not advising them. I'm just being good to advise them. Second, community-based initiatives and language preservation projects might be more impactful and sustainable than starting a school, a university. My Oga will say, elephant project. Possible means of squandering money. Possible means of wasting money. Perhaps they will listen to this and they will now do a law that you will not criticize House of Reps member, because that is what they want. They want to do whatever they like and nobody talks to them. We're in big trouble in this country. This is what some House of Reps members considered to do in such a time that Nigerians are hungry. Meanwhile, the whole of the government, the legislative, the executive, they are all the same people. We are hungry, somebody's buying yash. It is in the budget. Another private jet is in the budget. What are we saying? In fact, I'm done.